Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people, what is going on? Welcome one, welcome all. It is the match reaction. Union have beaten Liverpool by 2-1. It was a crazy game in terms of the people playing, what happened in it. And we're here to chop it up and get it popping. I've got Jersey Boy and Monts with me who held it down for the first half of the watch along. What's happening, boys?
Hey, this a loss ain't ever felt so smooth, man. You lost, but I don't care. That's new. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But all good, man. All good otherwise.
I'm all good. Just as Mon says, it's a loss, but I really couldn't care less.
Yeah, it literally is the biggest who cares loss you could probably ever.
Sunday is what matters, not tonight.
100%. We're already through. For anyone who didn't know, we topped the group. The game meant nothing. Klopp made a host of changes, and during the game brought on so many youth players. At one point, it actually was an under-23 football match. Because if I'm not mistaken, in under-23s, you're allowed to have 3 players who are older than 23 playing in the game, right? And then everybody else has to be under 23. So it would have been Gakpo, Nunes, and Gomez, who would have been the over 23s, and then everybody else would have been under. So it pretty much fit the bill. In fact, hold on a minute.
How old's Quavine?
Yeah, that's what I was just
22?
thinking. I think he's 24. No, I think he's 24. I think.
Well, let me check.
I think he's 24 now.
Quavine is 25. Yeah, to be 4 players. He's 25.
Okay.
I thought Quavine was younger.
No, he's getting on a bit. That's why he wants to go and play football now, isn't it? He's getting on a bit now.
I'm not surprised.
He's getting on a bit. But yeah, just a little bit of housekeeping quickly before we move on. Because obviously it is the last chance to get in any orders if you lot want it to arrive for Christmas. And big up anyone who's already bought it. We have some nice Christmas merch for you guys this year. And we got a few extra bits as well. You know what I mean? We got the dad cap, the snapbacks are back in stock. We've got the woolies back in. We've got the Nunes shirt back in. Kop-Ish special. We've got the Mac 10. So, and then obviously we got the classics as well. So guys, if you lot want to get over to the store, I will put the link in the description right now. But yeah, man, Christmas shirt. So if you guys want to celebrate Christmas with Kop-Ish, beautiful design. Hand drawn as well, by the way, people. Hand drawn. So get over there, people, and check out the merch store. Link I've just put in the chat right now if you guys want to get over there and get some Christmas merch. So guys, do you lot want to chop up the game, or do you want to get into the player ratings first? Which one should we do?
Up to you.
I feel like if you could chop up the game, it's not going to take very long.
No, nothing happened.
Well, we had to that we're going to be here breaking down.
That's true. It's true. So go. Let's break it down. First half first. Let's go through it then. First half. What did you lot take away from the first half?
That the academy is just not really there to be playing that many men at once, in it. Like, because obviously throughout the Europa League campaign, we have definitely rotated heavy, but we've rotated within a mix of first team and maybe academy or second choice players, like, you know, second string players, let's say. And that was always enough to get us over the line, you know, and maybe with sub on the Szoboszlai to kind of shore it up, sub on the Grav to shore it up. But if I'm honest, playing all of them at once, a little bit of a reminder, a little bit of a, what do we call it? A reality check, I'd say as well. But it's not like anything to take too seriously, I think. Obviously, Curtis had a really bad first half for me. Gakpo probably couldn't get in the game. I was disappointed with Cade Gordon and and Ben Doak, because I really just wanted to see them kind of go at their man. You know what I'm saying? Like, rather than having to just win the ball back all the time, win the ball back, because that's what I felt like they had to do today. They didn't get to express themselves. That's all I really wanted to see, was the young boys express themselves on the pitch. Yeah, I didn't want them to. I didn't need 10 out of 10 performances and wowing the fans at every second. Just express yourself. And I think because we played so bad as a unit, the forwards were unable to express themselves. But it is what it is. No stress.
Jersey, how did you feel about the first half? You agree with Mons?
I agree. I feel like the players played like the game entailed, which was pointless game. They just didn't play up to it. I think the only good player for me, as I said, was Kwanzaa. We were getting outran everywhere. It's just really a poor game. And I think we only had one attempt on target the entire half. And for me, that was quite poor because, as Mon says, I wanted to see Doak turn up and maybe get a goal, or Kay Gordon, because it's obviously his return for a long time since an injury. Gakpo was playing, Elliott was playing, that kind of stuff. And for all those to be playing and us to only have one attempt on target, I thought that was very poor. I just thought we weren't in it whatsoever in the first half. Of course, we got our only chance on goal. Kwanzaa scores a very good goal, but after that, it was just very, very, very boring on our end. So I would just say it was a very, very boring half of football.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the first half, let's talk about the goals we conceded. Kelleher definitely should have done better, I think. Kind of like a goalkeeper knows the first port of call as a goalie is get it away from the danger zone. I don't like the fact that he thought just getting a hand to it was enough. I think he should have pushed it away, because the forward wouldn't have had a chance to actually score the goal if he'd have pushed it away. But because he just tried to get anything on it, he's literally hit it back into the path of the striker. It's hit off him, and then he's just got an open goal. Do you know what I mean? So again, Kelleher could have been better on that one. The strike from distance as well. You disappointed Kelleher's getting beat from there.
It was. I'd say
the first goal was offside, though.
Which is crazy. God knows how that isn't. Maybe the computer generated offside thing ain't that good then, because if the computer pops down, then do you know what I'm saying? Where's the man to the human to be able to be like?
There's no human error in that fun.
You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, anybody, even people who don't understand football, could tell that was offside. And then obviously our goal, Kwanzaa with that touch and finish. I mean, not only is he good at defending, now the man's turning into Cody Gakpo in the box with the touch and finish. So yeah, brilliant goal, absolutely brilliant goal, and he deserves that goal after the goal he got chalked off unfairly against Toulouse as well.
That for me, that's a goal. That one, because it was a very. Didn't it hit like McAllister like quite far up the arm as well? Was it arm
under the arm? I swear it was. Like, it hit McAllister under the arm.
Weren't we screaming a couple years ago when
it was a phase of play before as well? That's what's even worse.
Yeah, but
it was like 3 phases of play, bro. Like, they tried to clear it and we've got it back. Then they it was crazy, absolutely.
But weren't we screaming a few years ago when what was it? It was City got a penalty against Wolves and it hit Matinho like right here. That's the same thing that happened. For me, if it hits here, that's not a handball.
So, I'm glad Kwanzaa managed to get a Europa League goal now, because he should have already had one. That should be his second one. But then into the second half, very, very mishmashy, innit? Klopp doing what we would all love to, what we all wanted him to do, bringing on all the young players, giving the kids a run out. Very good experience for a lot of them. But it became very mishmashy because it was a lot of players who've never played together, players who aren't confident. You know what I mean? Probably a lot of European debuts today as well. I'm not sure. Has Conor Bradley played a European game before? I don't think so. He may have.
Last year was on loan. Last year was on loan, wasn't he? He was a loan at Bolton, so he wouldn't have played.
He wouldn't have played. And I don't think he would have played in. He definitely ain't played no Champions League.
I don't think so.
This might have been a European.
I don't think he played either.
Yeah, I think it might have been a European debut for Bradley. Scanlon, when he came on, if I'm not mistaken, that's a European debut for him.
Yeah. McConnell
European debut.
Where's McConnell? Did McConnell come on one of the other European games?
He may have, but maybe maybe one of like the home games, maybe, but I still can't.
Definitely his debut. No, actually, no, wait. He didn't start, did he? No. No, I think probably might have been in the other squads for maybe one of the other games.
There was quite a few. There was quite a few people who were playing, you know, their first.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure McConnell came on in one of the other Europa League games.
So you know, it got a little bit. Obviously, they had a goal ruled off for a handball. They went 3-1 up, and then it was pulled back. VAR handball. But overall, it is what it is. Again, I really don't mind losing when the kids are playing and giving the kids an opportunity. And we got through the game unscathed in terms of injuries. Thankfully, Gakpo, Gravenberch, Nunes, Gomez, of the few senior players that did play, they seemed okay. Goes willing, they are all right. Get back safe and that. Yeah, man. Like, you know, they played like it was their cup final. They could have gone through until Toulouse took the lead. So they had a real impetus in the game. They had a real reason to actually keep pushing and trying to win a game, whereas we didn't. And it's very hard to push yourself when there's nothing to play for. I agree with Jersey Boy that there's a few young players who you would have probably thought Doak. A few of them, you're like, come on, bro. Like, you've got to try and make it like believable. You should be here. So you should probably play better. Yeah. But when the game means nothing, it is difficult. It is difficult to play, you know, going for a 50-50, very, you know, aggressive or sprint harder than you should, maybe risk, you know, pulling a hammy or for a game that don't mean nothing. It's a difficult
I think the general consensus that people were more upset with the fringe players rather than the youngsters. So the Jones, the Endos, and the Konates, because I think for Konate was again a bit left out to dry, but wasn't his best. Didn't look head and shoulders above everyone else, which we know he is. Jones to me wasn't very good in the game, but for me, Jones is more than showed his quality since he's come back from injury back in the last season. So I'm not fussed about that. For me, I don't think Harvey Elliott was as bad as everyone says. I thought he was all right. I thought Harvey was good. I thought Harvey was okay in the little pockets. Gakpo again for me, not much service. And then when Nunes came on, it was kind of the same. So that shows you it wasn't a Gakpo thing, because Nunes didn't show anything when he came on either. Like, it was clearly the service.
Yeah. Strikers got very little service. As Jersey Boy said, we only had one shot in each half. Meaning
I think we ended up. I think the final stats. If me double check, I think the final stats was we had 4 shots, 3 on target.
And then of course
90% of the game was 2 shots,
Elliot,
2 on target.
Elliot had that shot right near the edge. You're right. Yeah, right.
But I'm saying you're right. 99% of the game it was
and then
2
of
shots,
course
2 on target.
There's Endo as well, who got rushed again. He got rushed at Palace and he got rushed today. Just got rushed. Man's getting punched up on the ball. Like, do you know anything about Endo? I don't even think Endo is that bad, you know. My thing with Endo is that he likes to feel the contact before he knows what he needs to do. And I feel like you can do that in certain games. But against like the Palaces with the IC3 midfields and the Corres and them man, the Will Hughes, like the Viking and them man, you can't do that against them man, innit? You can't do that against a union team where these men are playing like it's their cup final. So you're not trying to feel the contact because these men are they're gonna run straight through you. Do you know what I'm saying? More possession-based games, he's gonna get the time for that. But you see the games where the midfield are gonna be like this, pause, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like some games are made for Endo, some aren't. And I think for me, Endo's got to maybe start making decisions before he feels the contact if he wants to progress as a Liverpool player.
Maybe that's what he was used to doing in the Bundesliga, but he's probably realizing the Premier League's a little bit more physical than that. He can't be, you know, and he's not really a physical player. I think that's the only attribute that I don't think he has. I think he's quite weak on the ball. And therefore, you know, the last thing you want to do, as you said, be in the Premier League up against big, strong midfielders and you're just getting pushed off the ball or barged off the ball. But I think he'll play against Man United. I think maybe the plan was always to bring him off. So with Ibu as well, maybe the plan was always to bring him off at halftime, no matter what, you know. It weren't even about the performance. It was just to give him a 45 minutes, give him a little bit of game time. Who knows? We'll never know. But overall, top the group, which is what we wanted to do. We avoid that qualification game now in February. No European football until March, so we can concentrate on the Premier League, the domestic trophies, etc., etc. God's willing, we have a League Cup final in February before Europa League comes back. Try and get a trophy in the bag. We're in the quarterfinals of that against West Ham. If we beat them, we're in the semi-final. So you got to hope you can go all the way. If I'm not mistaken, Arsenal and Man City are out of the League Cup, right?
Yeah, all the big. I think the only two big guns you're in the Carabao is Newcastle, Chelsea. That's it.
Newcastle and Chelsea. Newcastle would definitely be gunning to try and win a trophy this season. So that will be, we got to try and hope we avoid them. Chelsea, you never know. You just never know what version of Chelsea you're going to get, what version of Chelsea you're going to show up. And Pochettino trying to get a trophy to help go with the really poor first season they're having. That would be a perfect scenario for him, innit? To at least get a trophy in the bag while he's trying to get the team used to the way he wants them to play and stuff. So we definitely look like a team that should be trying to go all the way in that competition. So thankfully, we don't have to play no European game in February. Oh, yeah, shit. It's Chelsea and Newcastle against each other in the draw, isn't it? So one of them has to go. Actually, to be fair, we actually can't be disrespectful to West Ham. That's not going to be a pushover game. No. It's not. Do you know what I mean? Like I totally forgot we got to play West Ham in the quarterfinal. That's no pushover game.
They're going to want to win another trophy after winning the Conference League last season. They're going to want to go and get 2 trophies in the space of a year.
Yeah, definitely. And they're another team you just don't know what version of West Ham are going to turn up. They can blitz you on one day and be terrible on another. You never know. So we got to make sure we got our P's and Q's about us to get through that West Ham.
Exactly. Like they beat Tottenham 2-1 and then get spanked 5-0 by Fulham. So
crazy. They're one of those crazy teams, West Ham. And if I'm not mistaken, they've been doing brilliantly in Europe this year. So they're very, like, you just don't know what you're going to get from West Ham. So, yeah, very glad we avoided having to play the Europa League game in February. And we're through. So if anything, let's get onto the player ratings, guys, and let's go through and give the players the rating. Obviously, I'm going to rely on you guys a little bit more because you lot obviously watched the first half as well. But quite a lot of players kind of came off and there was a lot of substitutions anyway. So we'll start with Kelleher. What would you... I personally, just based on what I've seen of him, would probably have given him a 5 because I thought he did make a few good saves. But I definitely think the two goals, he could have done better with the goals. What would you lot go with?
I feel like he made a few good saves in the game because he did get peppered. Let's not lie. But I feel like just for that second goal, for me, you can't get over a 6 for the second goal. For me, he gets a 4. Just because for me, near post, he hasn't struck it with a whole lot of power. I get he's taking it early. But yeah, and then for me, it's a 4 out of 10 for me.
For me, I'm going to go 5 just because I think it's been half and half. It's been half awful, half good because, to be fair, he did stop us from getting more goals scored against us. But he still was poor, and that's the main thing. He still was poor. I think still mainly was poor, but he did save us from getting spanked further.
Yeah. Ibu, I'll rely on you boys for this one.
Cool.
Tough one.
You only played 45 minutes, and it's like
hard to rate him as he played 45. To be fair,
5, I guess.
I'm gonna go same as Mons. To be fair, he's only played 45 minutes, and we considered 2 goals. So
yeah, Kwanzaa
gets the goal. I think his positioning for me still needs a little, like, when it comes to holding the line and everyone else pushes up. Sometimes he just tends to. A bit, he's not.
He'll get that, bro. He's young. He'll get that. He'll learn that part.
But in terms of just this game, he gets the goal, so I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. Actually, I'm giving him a 7 today. I think his passing was good as well.
What you saying, Jersey?
For who? Kwanzaa.
Yeah, for Kwanzaa. Yeah.
I thought Kwanzaa today. What did you go? Much 7, right?
I gave him a 7. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 7 because the thing is that I don't believe we can really give a rating more than like 7 for the fact we still lost. But for me, he was clearly Liverpool's best player, so I'm gonna go same just because I don't think we can give more than 7.
I'm actually gonna go 8 based on the fact that he scored.
Because he scored a goal, to be fair.
I think his performance was worth a 7, but he actually scored a goal as well. So
I'll probably go 7.5 or 7.5, but I think
we'll average him at a 7.5. Then I've gone 8, you've got a 7.5. Mots has gone 7. So yeah, we'll give him a 7.5. Definitely Liverpool's man of the match today. Liverpool's best
100%.
performer. 100% Liverpool's best performer today, and he took the goal. Brilliant goal. This one's gonna get a bit difficult. Curtis Jones.
Cool. Not great. Guys, don't take this personal, man, but it's a free from me. It's a free from me. It's a free.
Damn.
Free for me.
I'm going 3 as well, man. He was poor, like really bad. Like I just don't know what's going on with Jones at the moment. It's really not been good at the moment.
Yeah. I just realised quite a lot of the youngsters we don't actually have the we don't actually have them in the thing, but we'll still try and rate them. Hold on, let me get the Jersey. Have you got the starting lineup with you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's going to be a player I'm going to forget in the lineup.
I've got it. So if you need me.
No, so what am I talking about? Endo started the game. Sorry, Endo, guys. What would you lot give Endo?
2.
Oh wow.
I'm going 3 because he did make one forward run, but still, for me, he was the same as Jones. They were not good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jersey. Who else is in the starting lineup, bro?
Right back Bradley. Got Connor Bradley. Do we have Connor Bradley there?
No, we don't. But what would you lot give him? I thought Bradley was about a 6 to a 6.5 from the second half. From what I saw, he was good in the second half. What was his first half like?
I felt he played quite too far forward for me. Not enough back.
I think he was quite robust. For me, I'm gonna go a 6 for me. I think he was quite robust. The only thing I say defensively, I feel like they did catch him out a few times with the long ball, but I think maybe that was due to a bit of lack of help from Kanate's side. I'm gonna go 5. I'll go 5. I won't go 6. I'll go 5.
And I'll go 5.5. But I think the thing that didn't help him was the fact that I noticed he was playing quite far forward. And I think maybe if he was a little bit more back, it would have been better.
Fair do. So we'll give him a 5.5. We'll average him out at a 5.5 then. Who else was in the starting lineup? Doak. What would you go for Doak, Mons?
3.
Sorry, before we get there, Elliot was playing in midfield to start with. Sorry.
Yeah.
We get to the forwards.
I'm gonna go for Elliot.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets a 5. Elliot gets a 5. 5 for me.
I agree. Yeah. Elliot wasn't that bad today.
I think people over exaggerating about performance for me.
Yeah, he played all right in the second half. I did like his little touches and ball, like little flicks around the corner and that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was okay. Doak, what would you lot say for Doak? I'm not gonna lie, second half he was anonymous. I don't know what he was like in the first half.
Didn't do anything in the first half either. 3.
And a lot of people were saying to play him on the left, and he didn't do anything on the left.
3, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll end up being better.
I'm gonna go 2 because I did literally, genuinely, I didn't even realize he was playing.
Yeah, Doak, man.
Yeah, I forgot he was on the pitch.
Cody, what we going for Cody?
Invisible Cody.
For 3, 4, doesn't matter.
3.
Yeah,
Didn't turn up today.
3 for me.
Well, it's not looking too good, is it? And who was the? Oh yeah, we haven't got him. It was
left back was Luke Chambers.
Yeah, we haven't got Chambers.
I didn't think Luke played that well. I think still this kind of playing with the first team. I think he's not yet ready to play the first team yet in these kind of games. I know Xavi Alonso really wanted him, but I don't.
What would you rate him for the game?
I'm gonna go 2 to 4. Yeah, I don't think Luke today was that good.
Monts, you agree with that for Chambers?
Yeah, 3 for me. Wasn't great. Rarely in control of the ball. Passing was a bit rushed. A few good tackles, but that was about it. That's all I saw from him today. Nothing encouraging.
Okay, and
Cade Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon started the game. What would you think?
Same as Doak, really. A little bit more short on the ball, but nothing else. He gets a 3.
Cade Gordon, literally, the way we were looking today, you probably thought we played with no wingers because they were both invisible. But be fair to Cade, Cade's just come back from a serious injury, and I swear he's been out for a year or so. So it's not that easy coming back from an
18
injury
months.
in a game like this. It's been a
18 months.
horrible, really bad injury. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but based on performance, though, he was same as Doak. I was going 2 to 4. But I'll give the benefit of the doubt that he's just come back from a serious injury.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on to the substitutes in Scanlon, who came off of Chambers. I'd probably just give him a 5. I just thought he was average. I don't think he was poor. I think he was average.
I thought he held it up a bit better than Luke did.
He offered something more on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I'll just go straight down the middle 5 average for Scanlon. I don't know.
Yeah.
About you, lot.
Who else was on the bench? We've got McConnell.
Joe Gomez.
Yeah, McConnell didn't really
notice he was there.
Yeah, he didn't really.
Again, another invisible player.
Yeah, but again, at that point of the game, it wasn't really his fault, though, was it?
Didn't he get sandwiched and got injured or something? Didn't the game?
Yeah. His ribs.
Good news is he's clearly played on, so he's fine.
So it would be a bit unfair to rank him, but it'd be in the 3 to 4 category, 2 to 4 if he was. From what I saw of Joey, who was another sub, I thought Joey was all right. I'd probably give Joey a 5.5 to a 6.
Yeah,
I thought Joey was good.
5.5 for me.
Yeah, I thought Joey was good. I'm gonna go 6. What would you say, Jersey, for Joey?
Let's go 6. I thought he was all right. I thought Joey was all right.
He definitely was the one kind of helping out a defense, and he kept getting dragged over, and he was still doing well to cover the ground and stuff, passing out from the back. Nunes didn't really get involved in the game, really, did he, at all?
Did he even have a touch, by the way? Did Nunes actually touch the ball?
He had the ball played through to him and he cut back.
That chance,
2 to 4 category for Nunes.
Nunes to me, it's like the other one's just invisible. Other than that one chance.
And that's his thing, is being in the game. Nunes is always in the game.
I'd probably go straight down the middle for Gravenberch and just give him a 5. I think he did try.
He definitely
he had a shot, didn't he?
Yeah. I think a 5. He made
maybe a 5.5, maybe. Innit?
I'll go 5.5 because he did try and change the game. He did try and change the game.
I think him being on the pitch and Gakpo dropping into the midfield gave Liverpool control of the game again.
Yeah, and he was doing nice little pop-off.
We looked better when he came on.
Yeah. So we'll settle for a 5.5 for Gravs then. I don't think have we missed anybody?
Joe Gomez, Nunes. No, you got a spot on.
That's everyone. Yeah,
that's everyone.
That's all.
So there you have it, people. The only person who's high enough that I have to scroll is the man himself, VVQ.
VVQ, man.
Yeah,
VVS Jarrell.
But if we look at it in hindsight, that's Ali, Robbo, Simi, Virgil, Matip, Trent, McAllister, Soboslai, Vucetic, Thiago, Salah, Jota, and Diaz, all absolutely not involved in this game whatsoever. And that's a good thing that we can actually give some
good thing for Sunday, man.
You know what I mean? Give these youngsters some game time and have all of those. I know some of those players are injured anyway, but have all those players, resting, not traveling, etc., etc. So that was the main thing, to just get through this game and allow everybody to play some minutes. So, yeah, man, we're through. And we topped the group. It is what it is. Europa League settings.
Yeah, man. Only 1 year of this, guys. Don't worry. Back in the Champions next year. Don't worry about this, guys. Don't worry.
I mean,
the Champions League next year is going to be 10 times worse. That was this Europa League and Champions League was the last of the normal format. Next year, they've basically said, no, we hate the Super League. We'll just do it ourselves. It's literally how the Super League is. It's like a league format. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's going to be mad.
Have we got like 8 games instead of normal 6?
I think they might actually be forced into changing it eventually, because it's not going to work. Do you remember? I don't know if you guys remember. Cast your minds back with me. Maybe about 15 years ago, when they tried to do 2 sets of group games in the Champions League. Do you lot remember that? So you had to win the group, and then you went into another group and then after you went through that group, then you went into
That's
the
just
quarterfinals.
awful.
It was the craziest amount of games I've ever seen in a European. It was, and then they'd realized they had to scrap it because it was.
No, but the thing is, I was saying we're all excited to be back in the Champions League, but it's just going to be so weird next year. And the thing is, if you look at it, the way, because we've got more games, the space where the Carabao Cup is going to have normally take place, we won't be able to play. And that's what I'm thinking. If this format goes thing, they really should just go and say the teams playing in Europe shouldn't play in the Carabao Cup, because where are we going to play these extra games? Where? Like, let's say we get past the Carabao Cup in the quarterfinals again or semi-finals. Where are we going to play these 2 extra games? Are we going to have to do like in what we did? What was it against Aston Villa and play the under-21s in the Carabao Cup to play the full team in the Champions League?
Yeah,
so that's why it's so silly. So next year, it's all going to hell. The new format, I just don't like it.
No, hold on. Oh, Aubameyang. I forgot it was Marseille playing. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know how they're gonna navigate it, but it's all about the money. It's all about
always been, man. Always been about the money with UEFA.
Yeah, so it ain't about player safety. It's not about player, well-being and all that. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with any of that. It's all about money. But yeah, big up everyone who joined in. Big up Jersey by a month for holding down the stream for the first half as well. Smash the like button, people. And we can hear you, bro.
I've just like my setup's just collapsed, and that's why my camera's off. By the way,
What happened? I've
just had a mirror.
What have you done? Try to walk away with the headphones still plugged in or something.
Bro, it's all just come out. It's all just came out. So I don't know, but you can hear me, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, just on this, big up Josh. I'm the one who does the viewers reviews, and the last 2 weeks have been crazy from a personal point of view for me. Been so hectic, so busy. So apologies to the people who've sent in their viewers review for the last couple of games and they didn't go out. That is on me, my bad. But from now on, they will be back to normal. I'm pretty much settled and things are pretty much sorted again. So I should be all good for that. So guys, if you want to get your reviews in, get them back in, and I will be getting them out. Apologies. And I might even just do like a little compilation review based on the last few games to still use the ones that people sent in anyway. So hopefully those will get done. But yeah, big up everyone who was sending them in. And yeah, I will be, especially like the Palace one, I'll still put that one out because I definitely know that people put effort into sending them in. So big up everyone and apologies again. I'll do some kind of compilation for all of those and put them all out. And yeah, if you want to get your review in now, then get that done. And obviously, I'm sure the Man United game, everybody's gonna want to be back in for that one.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go.
Back. You can hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
All right. It just had a mirror.
Tayshawn, did you see the VVQ quote? If I didn't, what did the quote say?
Let me have a look.
Beauty at its best, or something like that. Yeah. Young Buck murders again.
Do not kill me.
What was the quote?
Bro, I just need this Man United game to swing around, man. I feel like because it's the Arsenal game as well. Like these next 2 games are massive. Imagine getting 3 points against United and Arsenal within the space of a week and extending that gap at the top to 4.
Exactly.
Bro,
man.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. And the thing is, in terms of the belief,
it's gonna do wonders. Go in and beating Arsenal at Anfield. The belief.
Me right now, as I sit here right now, I believe it's 50-50 whether Liverpool can win the league. I do think the squad is just a little bit short of having the confidence to think, yes, it's like, yeah, we're definitely gonna challenge and we're gonna be up there, but to actually win it, I'm still 50-50. If we beat United and Arsenal back to back,
Yeah.
Liverpool's going to win the league.
Remember, we've
For
played
me,
all-
it's all done
That
there.
will be
Things
how
away
I'll
from
start
home.
feeling, kind of.
We've had to go away from him. We've gone to the bridge. We've gone to the Etihad. You know what I'm saying? We've had to play a lot of games away from home.
We've been to St James's.
And we've not lost those games as
We've
well.
been
And
to
we haven't been losing
Brighton.
those games.
Been to Spurs.
Been to Spurs. So the Emirates will be the real big hard away game left to have to play.
And that's
I
where
mean,
we
anything
played that
can
last game of the
happen.
season.
Oh, we still got to go Old Trafford. They could have fixed up by then. We
No,
can't
no,
just
yeah.
count that out.
Yeah.
But if we beat Arsenal and Man United back to back, I start to believe we're going to win the league. Even though deep down there's a part of me that kind of feels it already, but the realism kicks in of like the reality of like, well, it's not this easy. Let's not get carried away.
Is that a true quote?
Which quote's that?
My condolences to Joel, but my idea was to get over him anyway and get in the team.
That was but I think he meant it as he would rather have earned his place rather than get his place like how we.
No, yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. But I think tonight, even if Joel was fit, we'd still start.
Joel Mattin's our second best defender this year, easily.
Joel's been fantastic, man. And I feel so bad for him. This is not the way we wanted it to end for him.
Everyone cried when I said Konate was a bit overrated this season, but you know.
Listen, I love Konate. I love what he's been doing for my country and stuff like that. But this season, he's just not been the same.
He'll be fine in it with time, and I think with the game time's going to help him.
It's all about form,
He
and I
needs to
think
stay fit.
the injuries have not helped at all. The injuries have not helped.
It was a tough game, everyone with no chest. Tayshaun doesn't seem very happy, but it is what it is, man.
Well, it's going to be tough. And on that note, guys, we will be back with a preview for that game tomorrow. So stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll have a couple of brilliant guest Man United fans on for that one as well. So that should be a bit of a humdinger. You already know. Mm-hmm. You already know. And just to give you a little teaser, one of the United fans is a comedian. Make of that what you will.
I knew that.
Make of that what you will. But join us tomorrow, guys, at 8:30 for the preview for the Man United game, and then we roll on to the weekend, man. We roll on. These games are coming thick and fast. It is December. It is the Christmas period. But yeah, anything you boys want to say before we take the people out?
No, just make sure you subscribe to Big Six Band, subscribe to World of Football, subscribe to Kop-Ish, like this video, and keep supporting us, man. You know what I'm saying? It's again Liverpool doing well. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, put your links in the chat actually quickly for the people to know.
I can't put my link in because I'm not a mod, but I'll put a link in the private chat.
Okay. Do you want me to put
yeah.
I'll put the link in now. I can put your link in now.
Have you got my link again, Mons? Do you want me to send it in again?
Send it now. Art K is fine. Don't worry. You don't have to apologize, bro. Like everyone has an opinion in it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll put it in private chat again if you need it.
Yeah. Big up Art K, man. Don't worry too much about that. Let me just dash Jersey Boy's link in. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Jersey Boy. Just past
close to 1,200.
There you go. I've just posted Jersey Boy's link in the description.
You got my one in there as well. You got my one in there.
If you put it in the private, I can put it in.
I can do that now.
But yeah, big up everyone. Big up the boys for holding it down. Make sure, there you go. Make sure you guys check out the links as well to both channels. Please do go and support the boys doing good things over there. There you go. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, people. We're through, top of the group, Europa League settings, and we move on to Sunday. Until then, people, peace out.
Peace.